Now we will see SSRF vulnerability, server-side request forgery. Let's talk about the background concept about this vulnerability. This vulnerability also referred as external service interaction or out of band resource load. You can say that. A server-side request forgery vulnerability allows an attacker to change a parameter used on the web application to create a control request from vulnerable server. Basically, by this vulnerability, attacker, let's take an example of these parameters, having some parameters. If I'll give any URL there, let's say if I'll give any domain name there, let's say this domain name, and if any.com will make request to this website, then there is a SSRF, because server is making request behalf of me, behalf of the hacker. So this is all about SSRF. Now let's talk about the impact of SSRF. What an attacker can achieve by this vulnerability. The first is abuse trust. So abuse the trust relationship between vulnerable server and others. Example, what if an attacker can give a third party website, let's example this, an attacker will send a multiple request to this website. The server, the resource may be BG of the servers, the resource. So this is simply a DOS attack to the server from a vulnerable server. You can also do bypassing IP whitelisting as well as bypassing host-based authentication. You can also read some of the resource, like what if I'll give here a file :/etc/password file, and if I will able to read the file, then there is a SSRF, because we are able to read the resource which are not accessible publicly. Now as well as scan the internal network. What if I'll give here the http://localhost. So basically the server is making a request to themselves, and I will give here of 1. So we are enumerating their port. If I will get a 1 port data, then there is a SSRF. You can choose 3, 4, 5, 6. So this way we are doing attack of XSPA, cross-site scripting port attack. I hope it's clear to you the background concept about the SSRF. We'll have a brief the findings, how to hunt for cross-site scripting later on. See this. How to hunt for SSRF. You have to find any parameter that may have some kind of external interaction, or they can interact to external domain. Like this, the example is any.com having URI parameter, and that parameter is interacting to external domain, then there is a SSRF vulnerability. So we'll see this hunting on the live website as well as lab websites later on. Let's hunt SSRF on this website. So I'll first show you on the lab website, then I will show you on live website. So testphp.vulnwev.com I have to open first. So basically for SSRF you have to look for any parameter that may have some kind of external interaction, or they can interact to external domain. So these are the possible parameters to hunt for SSRF, like DEST equal to, redirect equal to, URI equal to, file equal to, document equal to, folder equal to. So if I have to find these many parameters, I have to spider the host. So I will spider this website, proxy, intercept is on, for drop, okay, right click, send to spider, yes. So I spider, okay, no problem. So I have to search that many parameters. So PubSuite Professional having a search option also. See this. I have to search for destination, redirect, URI, file, document, folder. So I'll search one by one. PubSuite search DEST equal to, okay, I'm not getting anything. Redirect, maybe I'll get a redirect, nothing. URI, okay, I got URI, that's in scope only. Request header only, not any response, I'm not getting. URL. Okay, I got URL having, where is URL? Okay, this is URL encoding, no problem. I want some parameters. Okay, now I'll do file equal to, I got some file equal to something. See, I will send this to repeater now. I have to find a way that this domain is the test.php.vulnweb.com is interacting to someone else. So I'll show you a little bit in depth first. See, this is my website. If you will, this is just for test, okay, don't worry about that. If you will visit on this website, I have a log file that who requested my website, who visited my website. See this, I'm logging to my applications. I hope you cannot break this. Okay, so I have a database for log file analyzer. Okay, okay, log, visitors log. See this, if anyone will visit, I will get their IP address and which page they visited. See, if you will visit on hackersera.com, let's see, open, I will open the first. Now let's say you are visiting contact us. So basically you visited /p/?mark page equal to contact. Let's check in my log files what happened there. See, you visited page equal to contact. See this, page equal to contact, and this is your IP address. So basically I visited, this is my IP address. Okay, so now if I will do here SSRF testing, let's example. See, I visited page equal to SSRF testing, and let's just reload this. See, you visited SSRF testing page now. Okay, what if I'll copy this URL, I'll go to repeater because I found the parameter there, and what if I will give this, let's click on go. Okay, done. Now see, let's check my log files what happened there. I got one more SSRF testing but different IP from the different IP address. See this, so basically this website is making a request to my websites. So they are, this website is interacting to external domain. So there is a SSRF. I already told you, if so basically if a domain will interact to any other domain on behalf of you, then there is a SSRF. So on behalf of me, this website interacted to hackersera.com. So let's confirm this, that this is interacting or not. So I have to find the IP address of this website. So I will open a terminal, I'll give ping space test php.vulnweb.com. see, this is 176.28.50.165. so basically, and check my log files. See, the both are same IP address. So this IP address is making request to my website. That means I got to know that server is making a request to third party. That means there is a SSRF, server side request forgery. I think you understood the logic behind this SSRF. Now let's go little depth. But the very big challenge is you don't have a log file analyzer. Yes, then how can you check? How can you check the server is vulnerable server is making request to third party domain? For this only I found a unique way to test this. Let's examples. Express vpn.com, what is my IP? Okay, see, Okay, so if you are visiting this website, they are giving your IP address. If test PHP will visit this website, they will give test PHP IP address. If any.com will visit this website, they will give any.com website IP address. So that way you can identify the server is making request to third party or not. See this. If any.com will able to make request to this website, then this website will give me the any.com IP address, and that way we can identify the server is making request to ExpressVPN. That means they can make a request to anyone also. So let's do this now. See, I visited this website, I got 123, that's my IP address, and if I'll route this traffic through test PHP, let's see this, and search here your IP address, that's the syntax. Okay, see this, they are giving 176.2850.165, and I know this is a this website IP address, testphp.vulnweb.com. So basically the test PHP is making request to ExpressVPN. That means test PHP can make request to anyone. So that's a whole point. So I have to find any website is making request to third party or not. And we'll see exploitation parts later on. First we'll see the identification of this. So I hope it's clear to you that how we supposed to identify SSRF vulnerability on live websites. Let's hunt one more time SSRF on live website. See, you have to find any parameter that may have some kind of external interaction or they can interact to external domain. So you have to find these many parameters. These are the possible parameters. It's not limited. So just redirect URI, URL, file, document, whatever. So now I will try on this website www.japanpost.jp. So I'll first spider this website. So I'll first load this. Why I'm spidering this? Because I need that parameter list. So I'll make intercept is on, just reload. Okay, I have to reload via this now, this button. Okay, now I got request. I will right click, send this to spider. See, target. I have to search for this parameter list, what I gave the DST. Okay, in scope only request header. Okay, let's pause the spider. Okay, otherwise it will okay, no problem. So Babsuit search. Okay, in scope request header only. Now see, I'll search for URL. Okay, but there is no parameters. Maybe okay, there's no parameter. Let's try for URL. Okay, see this, I got some of the parameter list. Let's right click, send this to repeater. Now I have to know this is making request to third party or not. See, if you will have a log file analyzer on your website, like okay, then you can route to any page. Let's say I will search SSRF live. Let's search the SSRF live. So you will get here IP address of your browser because you search SSRF live. But if I will search SSRF live through Japan Post, see this, which IP address I am getting. SSRF live 1. Okay, no problem. Let's click on go. Let's check my log files. See, I am getting SSRF live from this IP address 203.133.236.11, and this is a Japan Post IP address. So basically japanpost.jp is making a request to my website, any external domain. So we forge request of japanpost.jp. I already clear to you. Server-side request forgery is forging the request of server on behalf of you, making request to the external domain on behalf of you. Now, so let's examples. You don't have this hacker log file analyzer. Then how? See, I gave you already. You have to make request to this website. See, if you are making request to this website, you are getting which IP address? Your IP address. If I will make request to uh, I will make request to this website from test PHP or Japan Post. I will get IP address of japanpost.jp. Search this. Your IP. See this? This is a japanpost.jp IP address. Location. See this? So internet service provider. You are getting also internet service provider details. And that's a Japan address. So that means we got to know that japanpost.jp can make request to any third party. So we identified there is a server-side request forgery, and what an attacker can achieve by this vulnerability we'll see after this. I hope now it's clear to you how to hunt for SSRF. If not, we will have a discussion session. You can ask me any QA there. Let's talk about exploitation of SSRF. For exploitation, you have to identify the vulnerabilities exist or not. I already told you how to hunt for SSRF. So see this, you have to do request to this website. I'll copy this one more time. I'll show you. This is a parameter. I'll give there, and if I'll find that this website is making request to this website, then there is a SSRF. So I have to search this website IP address onto the response. Your IP address. See this? We got the test PHP is making request to ExpressVPN. Now, the first attack is the read file from server. For this, see, now we are talking about the exploitation. Forgot the hunting now. Okay, so exploitation of SSRF. The first attack is read file from server. For this, you have to use this file : and you have to read any of the system configuration file. So these are the system configuration files we have to look for, like etc passwords, like this proc / self / environment. Any of the critical files you have to fetch by this file : So instead of this, now I will use file : and I will give this some identifier there. I will right click, send this to intruder positions. I'll first clear this because I have to only attack there, because file : is just a syntax. Add payloads, load this file. So I have to fetch this many file, start attack. Now see, etc password, let's check response. You are not getting the file list for files of etc / password. You are not getting even this. So I will double click on link to sort the highest link. See, okay, I haven't got any other any file now. You have to wait because it's executing. We have to, okay, now I got some file. See, this is the highest length. So I got this. Okay, man, this is the source code of any of the files. See this? You are getting the files, the background files. See this? So we are reading the resource which are not publicly available, which we supposed to not read that, and we are getting the actual MySQL code there. See this? MySQL, maybe you will get, no problem. See this? You are getting the actual. Okay, see, this is the class of MySQL connections, and you are getting actual MySQL. See this? Connection details, how they are communicating. So this way we are fetching the background resource file. I hope it's clear to you the first attack, how to hunt. Now I'll close this. Now see, the second attack is scan the internal network. See this. Internal network means what? What if I'll give you, let's read second, scan the internal network. What if let's example this is a parameter file. What if instead of giving a remote website, what if I'll give their websites, the local host IP address. So the website will make a request to themselves. Now I will scan one by one. So one port is open, two port is open or not, three port is open or not. So this way we are enumerating the internal network. So let's try this now. So I'll give http colon double slash localhost colon 1. Let's click on go. So 1 is not nothing. Okay, let's try 10 or 10. 10 is also not. Let's try 21. So 21 goes to waiting list. That means they are communicating with the port 21. Let's try 20. Let's cancel. Let's click on go. See, 20 port is nothing. Let's try 22. 22 we got something. See this, what we got? Failed to open a stream, http request failed, because we are making http request. But the port, they gave me the port details that they are using open SSH 5.3. See this, Debian Ubuntu 7.1. Let's face 23 now. We haven't got anything. Let's face 25 now. So 25 we got some details again, that this is a SMTP ports and they are using this host for SMTP mail for mail servers. So this way we are enumerating their internal ports. I hope it's clear to you. Now let's talk about the third attack, that is SSRF with RFI. See this, SSRF with RFI. So I got to know that SSRF can make requests to any website. What if I will identify that they can also load the request? They can also load the content of third party. So let's do one thing. Let's create a HTML file. Like I will create testing.html. In that HTML file I will write a script, simple script alert 1 or script tag close, a simple script. Okay, so let's script alert 1 and a script tag close. Okay, I'll save this. What I have to save this with testing.html. Now place this file to your web server. Okay, any of the publicly available web server. So I'll use my website, that is this. I'll log into my website, file manager, public HTML, I will upload there a file, that is testing.html. See, now if any user will visit this page slash testing.html, okay, testing.html, okay, to testing. So where I uploaded this, I have to check my files. Okay, let's go to this public HTML. Is there any testing? Yes, there is a testing2.html, not testing. Okay, so testing2.html, testing2.html. okay, I have to give some other file name. Okay, it's not properly importing. So let's upload. Let's give testing controls. So I'll give a file name there, hack of.html desktop. So it's a hack of.html. Let's hack of.html. See, hack of.html. So if anyone will visit this website, hack hackoff.html. It will execute a JavaScript code there. So what I will write, uh, let's do this on Japan Post. This is also interacting with third party. So what I'll give this website, hackoff.html. Let's click on go. See, they are loading the content of hackoff.html. I will right click, show response in browser. Let's copy this. Let's see what happened there. See, it's completely executing our code. So there is a SSRF vulnerability, and we have done with this RFX. What if we'll give the malicious code and the browser PWN code, okay, with the metasploit? So the user will be in risk now, okay, for this vulnerability also. So I hope it's clear to you now that how an attacker can achieve what an attacker can achieve by this vulnerability.